Fancy a classic news story? Enjoy. Now, you might not have agreed with Ronald Reagan's politics, but the one thing you cannot deny is that the guy was very charming and had a brilliant sense of humour. Many of his speeches were sprinkled with witty jokes and jabs at his political opponents that weren't toxic, but rather funny. Like this moment in the second presidential debate with Walter Mondale in 1984.
You already are the oldest president in history, and some of your staff say you were tired after your most recent encounter with Mr. Mondale. I recall yet that President Kennedy had to go for days on end with very little sleep during the Cuba Missile Crisis. Is there any doubt in your mind that you would be able to function in such circumstances?
Not at all, Mr. Truitt, and I want you to know that also I will not make age an issue of this campaign. I am not going to exploit for political purposes my opponent's youth and inexperience.
Legend. It's that drink from the glass he takes afterwards. He knows he's done something gigantic. But Reagan's tenure in office was not without its serious moments. On March 30th, 1981, he was shot and wounded by John Hinckley Jr. This was a really scary moment, and following the assassination of JFK a few decades earlier, I don't think Americans were ready to go through another horrible situation like that. Fortunately, he survived, but rumor has it that he said to the doctors, "Please tell me you're Republicans." I'm saying all of this because it is significant. 6 years later, he gave a speech at a US airbase in Germany, a place you can only assume is home to quite a lot of weaponry. He was there to celebrate the 750th anniversary of the city of Berlin, an event for which thousands of balloons had been inflated. Remember that.
We're reminded of the many traditions of openness and democracy that have marked the history of this city. America missed me.
Amazing. Amazing. You have to admire the composure, because if I'd heard that sound, I would have screamed and run a mile and never come back. Now, all jokes aside, the reason I think this clip is so significant is because when you are in a position of leadership, people expect you to be strong and fearless. And there's a comment in the section below the video here that I think really encapsulates how mentally strong Ronald Reagan was. This was actually a balloon popping, but I can't imagine a real shot would have led to a different reaction. There you go. So either he has nerves of steel, or he's just too old to care anymore. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have a favourite US president, and if so, tell me why. I'm keen to find out. Did they have as good banter as Ronald Reagan? I think not. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to hit that subscribe button right here, and if you want some more top-notch quality content, then voila, there is plenty more of that too. And I'll see you in the next episode of The Not So Miserable News. Bye-bye.